Okay, hello everybody. Today we will be learning how to use FlipGrid for educational purposes. And here's a little demo on how to use FlipGrid as an educator. So first we are going to search FlipGrid. And it should be the first link that pops up on Google. There is also an app that makes it a little easier. So we will do educator sign up, but right before I click that, I just want to say you'll learn what a flip code is in just a few moments, but for your students that get a flip code to answer your topic or your discussion, they will just click enter flip code and copy and paste or type in whatever code you give them in order to join the discussion. But we will do educator sign up, and once again, students can just click right here on this tab, enter their flip code, and it'll take them straight to the topic or discussion that you're trying to facilitate. So we will sign up with the NCSU account. You get prompted to a welcome screen. We're just going to go ahead and hit start, and it prompts you right to a let's make a grid. So just for a little bit of context, the grid in FlipGrid is your community. So what it's asking us to do right now is make the community that's going to hold all of the discussions and topics that students are going to respond to. Your community can be a group that you're in, a club that you're in, the classroom. For today's purposes, we will do ECI 445 since that is the class. And it'll ask you to select a grid type. As an educator, I would say mostly go with the first one, which is students will join using their Microsoft or Google School email, or you can do the student ID or public, but we will stick with the school email, and we will change our flip code to MSLF19. So what this flip code does is every time students type this into the URL search bar, it'll take them directly to your community grid, where they will be able to post their answers or reflections, whatever it is you need them to do. And we will type in at ncsu.edu. Now what this does is makes it so only people with the at ncsu.edu email can actually access your grid. And it looks like we're ready. So we'll just copy that to my clipboard. We'll hit all set. Cool. So this is our grid. Now up here in the top right corner is our bio. You can go to your profile, you can go to your achievements, help center if you have any questions, but we do not need to do any of that today. We'll just quickly go through FlipGrid before I create our own grid. Mixtapes is an aspect of FlipGrid where you can showcase student videos. So you can basically take any student's video from any topic that you post to create a sort of playlist that you can watch and your students can watch as well. We have the hashtag GridPals option, which helps you to connect with other teachers and other people who use FlipGrid. So right now we have 14,000 people and educators that use FlipGrid that are easily accessible, and here you have the grades for which their FlipGrid is mainly for. All the relevant topics, but we will not discuss those today. So we will go back to my grids, and here you go. Here is ECI 445. We'll just click on that. Underneath ECI 445, you see add co-pilots. Co-pilots are basically anybody that you want to add that can create, review, and provide feedback for the topics. Now, generally, as an educator, you're not going to want to add your students as co-pilots because you will mainly be focused on their responses. And we will just delete this to make it less confusing. Perfect. Awesome. So we have ECI 445 is the name of our community grid with no topics. So first we're going to edit our community grid. We're good here. Grid name is good. Features, here's where you can change what sort of notifications you receive. And I have yes on receive email notifications when new students add videos to the topics in the grid. You can also allow students to receive email notifications when new topics are created, but generally you'll probably let them know within the classroom or community that you're in that you have added a new topic and they need to go check it out. Just to personalize your grid, so we'll just go ahead and change that. Cute leaves. Perfect. So ECI 445, we are going to add a topic. So for today's FlipGrid activity, we are going to study Revolutionary War figures. Recording time is the length of time that you allow your students to respond. So we'll just take it down to a minute. And the prompt is the main question or statement that you want them to make or reflect on. So we will type our prompt right here, and we are going to want students to provide 3 pieces of evidence that support why your Revolutionary War figure was an asset to either the Loyalists or the Patriots. Use the sources given to you. That will be our topic. Right here, you can add a media resource to engage them. So any sort of video that you want them to watch before actually answering your question or statement. We are going to skip that for today, but just keep that in mind. So we're going to go ahead and create that. This is the flip code that you will share with your students. So whenever you are ready for them to respond to the topic, question, essential question, warm up, exit ticket, you will put this code on the board and they will respond to it. And there you go. Our topic has been created.